course, Duffy picked geraniums for you.
Yeah, that was nice.
And you found it at a dry cleaner?
Yeah, apparently there's something with dry cleaners. I'm not sure if it's a Korean tradition or something, but they have a lot of geraniums. So we went to a few different dry cleaners, and most of the plants are very small and kind of on the counter.
Walk in and ask to buy their geranium? Or
no, we walked in and asked to take all the leaves off of it.
Really?
Yeah, because we want to give them the plant back because it's like good luck and everything. So we don't use recipes for anything in the restaurant or anything. So when we make this right now, it's going to be our first time together, and they're going to have to write stuff down. And there's practical reasons why we don't use recipes. One of them is we changed 3 to 4 dishes on our menu a week. If we had to actually develop and write down and test and process every single recipe, we'd spend all day doing that and none of the time cooking. Customers will come in and ask us 6 or 7 months later, I had this dish and what was in it, and we don't know. Because it doesn't, the thing looking forward is what matters to us. It doesn't matter what we did 2 weeks ago or a year ago. We're going to start with the fish because we're going to do a really slow poach on the fish.
Okay, and tell me what the fish was again?
It's Alaskan black cod. It was swimming yesterday. And we're going to add about a half a cup of sake to it. Maybe a cup of the geranium flowers. And add a little bit of soy. And then about a teaspoon of sorghum syrup. They're both from Kentucky, the sorghum and the soy.
When did they start making soy sauce in Kentucky?
He's the only small batch soy producer in the country. So fish goes in at 140. We use flowers to cook with in the restaurant. We actually, on our patio outside, we grow flowers in the summertime, and we make all different kinds of things with them. We've never made a pesto before. Maybe half an ounce of macadamias.
So why macadamias over pine nuts?
Pine nuts are kind of boring. The macadamias have a really even round flavor too. I think they'll be better with the flowers. A big theme of our restaurant is showing who we are and showing our passion and our emotion in all of our food. I've done a couple of paintings that are actually on the walls in the restaurant, and we have a dish that's inspired by Jackson Pollock, and we take canvas and we paint on the canvas with different sauces, and then we plate a food on top of it. Every time we make it, not only is it completely different, but as we go through the week and from day to day, it'll show our moods and our emotions of that particular day, because the paint style shows what's really in your head. All right, so this is a squash puree that we made yesterday. It's squash that's been roasted, pureed. It's got a little bit of homemade chipotle inside of it. This is, I should have written all this down, there's a lot of stuff. So that's called, that's inomole. It's our version of a mole sauce. Yeah, so it's got a little manjari chocolate in it, some pasilla de Oaxaca chilies. This is a yuzu marmalade. We take yuzu skin and we cook it with a little bit of honey and a little bit of maple syrup and a touch of uzu juice. You're gonna want to back up a little bit too.
Slaughtered.
A little bit. A lot of times the Jackson would paint, we'd always use different little artifacts and stick them inside the painting, nuts and bolts in his garage, and all different kinds of little pieces. These are grilled artichokes that we took in the spring and then preserved them in oil. That's cool.
So how do geraniums taste in this?
They're good. It's a little bitter. I mean like 2%. But it's floral and pretty. Normally the flowers we get out of our boxes outside that are growing outside in the dirt in the middle of the summer are a lot more intense and a lot more aromatic. These are a little milder. Yeah, I think Philip got an easy ingredient. But he'll do a great job with it. I love Philip. He's a good friend of mine. It'd be cool to see him use something funky like that.